In this video, I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite creepy good treats I made for last year's Halloween. Hi there, my name is Carly and welcome back to my channel, Adventures in Yum, bringing you delightfully delicious food videos that I hope will inspire you to go on your very own food adventures. If you're new to my channel, I share recipes for sweet treats and savory eats, food reviews, and oh yes, some cocktails too. If that sounds awesome to you, please consider subscribing. Before jumping into some fun new desserts and treats that will tantalize your taste buds and make you shriek with glee, I decided to take a look back at some of my favorite sweets from last year. They are boo-tacular, bootiful, boolicious, okay, I'll stop now. Anywho, I'm sharing these before I dive into my creepy good All Hallows sweets and fabulous fall flavors. Let me know in the comments, how am I doing with my Halloween puns? First up, my bubbling cauldron cake pops.
First, I prepped the pretzel sticks, which acted as the stir sticks in the cauldron. They were a little bit too long, so I broke off the ends. Then I coated the pretzel sticks in chocolate candy melts and set them aside to harden. Then I took some cake pop dough and rolled them into even balls. Next, I inserted popsicle sticks into the balls of cake. However, I did not first dip them in candy melts because I wanted to easily remove them. Then, I coated them in black candy melts. After the candy melts were hardened, I carefully removed the popsicle sticks. I then added a little bit of candy melts on the bottom so they would form the base of the cauldron. Then, I cut the center of the cauldron so that the stick could be easily inserted. After the sticks were added to the cake pops, I piped some green candy melts to fill the cauldrons. When adding the green candy melts, I had to make sure to work quickly because I wanted to make sure the sprinkles stuck. I added eyeballs, pearls, and other sprinkles to make it look like a bubbling cauldron.
Next, my spooktacular Spiderweb Rice Krispie Treats.
After making a batch of Rice Krispie Treats and adding pretzels to it to help temper sweetness, I cut circles and then dipped them into black candy melts. Before the black candy melt set, I piped rings of white candy melts on top. I then worked quickly by using the back of a spoon to drag from the center to the outside and make the spiderweb effect. I used candy melts to adhere eyeball sprinkles to the tops of Rolo candies. I then took half of them and covered some of them in white to make it look like a spider's victim trapped in a web. Using a little bit of candy melts, I adhered the victim to its spiderweb. To make the legs of the spider, I added some candy melts to a piping bag and then piped little arrow shapes. I used candy melts, tweezers, and definitely some patience to adhere the legs to the spider and the spiderweb.
And last but not least, my quick Halloween cupcake toppers.
This cupcake features a slime monster made of candy corn, caramel, and a couple of eyeball sprinkles. The next cupcake features a fuzzy monster using buttercream and eyeball sprinkles. For the one-eyed, one-horned purple monster, all I needed was some fondant, an edible marker, and a giant eyeball sprinkle. This mummy was super easy because all I needed was some fondant and a couple of eyeball sprinkles. To make this brain cupcake, I just needed a little bit of fondant and some pink buttercream. This zombie cupcake utilizes fondant, an edible felt pen, a couple of eyeball sprinkles, and a little bit of buttercream. To turn up the gore factor, I used some red food gel. For Frankenstein's monster, all I needed was some fondant, an edible marker, and some eyeball sprinkles. To make this adorable ghost, I just needed a large marshmallow, some fondant, and an edible marker. This witch's hat just utilizes some fondant. It's really easy and it's probably my favorite one of the bunch.
These Halloween treats are fun and easy to make. They are the perfect things to put you in the spirit of the spooky season. You can find these spooky treats on my website, adventuresandyum.net. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time, if you dare. If you like this video, please make sure to like and share. I put out new videos every Friday, so please subscribe to my channel for more fantastic treats and eats. Thank you so much for joining me today, and click right here for another great food adventure. I can't wait to see you for my next food video.